What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? When you were 8 and you had bad traits, you go to school and learn the golden rule. So why are you acting like a bloody fool? If you get hot, then you must get cool. Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? Or what you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? Or what you gonna do when they come for you? You chuck it on that one, you chuck it on this one, you chuck it on your mother and you chuck it on your father, you chuck it on your brother and you chuck it on your sister, you chuck it on that one and you chuck it on me. Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Nobody now give you no break. Police now give you no break. That old soldier man I give you no break. Not even your eyes now give you no breaks. Hey, hey, bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Why did you have to act so mean? Don't you know you're a human being? Born of a mother with the love of a father. Reflection comes and reflection goes. I know sometimes you wanna let go. Hey, 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 I know sometimes you wanna let go. Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? You're too bad. You're too rude. You're too bad. You're too rude. Yeah. Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? You chuck it on that one, you chuck it on this one, you chuck it on your mother and you chuck it on your father, you chuck it on your brother and you chuck it on your sister, you chuck it on that one and you chuck it on me. Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna
Check,
do
check,
when
check.
they come for you? Bad
Check, check,
boys,
check.
bad boys. What you gonna
We got this on check. Hello. Hello, everybody. Hello. What is up, everybody? Hey, I haven't seen you in a while. I'm a busy, bad man, apparently. And apparently, a lot of people have been talking about me, which is really good because I haven't been live streaming for a week already. I think the last time I live streamed was last week. I cooked for all of you. Today, we're going to do some cooking. And I do see everybody on here. And I got to tell you, today's going to be fun, okay? I'm going to do a double live stream today. As a matter of fact, take that back because every time I say something, other people do the same thing I do. So take that back. I'm literally telling you right now, you see this bourbon over here? I don't even know what a damn thing is. I just bought it because there's a show called Dallas. And if any of you have ever seen the show here in America, Dallas, the show, it is a great show. And, it's just one of these bottles that I just had to buy. This one over here, it is a beautiful bottle. Look at the presentation, just amazing, okay? So I understand how many people coming in here because maybe I did have a little bit of music, on here, and it blocks off the people to see, me going live stream. So ladies and gentlemen, please, if you can, hit the like button, hit the thumbs up, hit the upvote, and it does help out. For the meantime, while more people show up, because we usually get about 15 to 20 people, and then sometimes it gets down and dirty, it gets nasty, it gets up to 30 people. Then I think the most I've had here was 60 people on the live streams. I think that's fantastic. But you know what? I got to tell you, every time I do a live stream, for some reason, there's always a storm in back of me, which is okay. I don't mind it. I'm a bad dude sometimes, and if lightning hits over here, I'm probably not going to flinch. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to spark up my cigar over here. We got somebody here laughing. That's good, you're laughing. But remember, this also helps out if you send a little bit of super chat. But you know what? I gotta show you. This is my cigar. I'm gonna be smoking that with you guys today. We're gonna be popping this bottle, and we're gonna be doing a little bit of cooking action. So for the meantime, let me spark this up. For many of you that don't know already, I have my own cigar line. I only smoke my own cigars, and if I smoke a different one, which it's barely ever, I throw it so far that it usually cracks. So I have one here that I've been smoking, but we're going to put that one aside. Oh, we're starting the party off good. Oh, Dirk. That's what she says. She says, oh, Dirk. Dirk Diggler, thank you so much for that super chat. I got to tell you, I got to put the music here. I got to get the music going. Without music, I only hear myself, and I want to hear a backtrack. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start off good. Dirk, I got to tell you, and I only have to tell you because there's nobody else I want to tell. I have some cigars, beautiful cigars, and I'm going to be smoking one right now, but I want to send you some. You have been a good, you have been good in the chat, and you have also been supporting me all around, and I do appreciate everybody. As a matter of fact, everybody that comes here really does support me, but it does help out also when you send a super chat. So I'm going to show you, Dirk, a little bit of smoking action. Now, I'm going to show you the easy way for some of you that don't know how to smoke. Dirk, I know you're a big guy, and I know you kind of don't want to go to the hassle of getting, lighters. So you can get your regular match. Make sure there's no wind. To have a lot of wind around here. He says, hey, bub, I am in Orlando. Holy shit, you're up north. You're like 4 hours away from me. That's amazing. Dirk, I got to tell you, if you by any chance come to Miami, you let me know. And you know how to reach me on Instagram, but it is a far drive, so I wouldn't suggest you to come down unless it's the Hard Rock. If you go to the Hard Rock, amazing time. Amazing time. So we're going to light this up right now. I'm going to show you, before we do this, we're going to pop this one. Dirk, I know you know the show Dallas. Now, this is inspired by Dallas, the show, okay? This is beautiful bourbon. I'm going to pop it right now, and we're going to do some cooking right now for all of you guys. I have some steaks here. I know you guys like steaks. Ladies, I know you like the meat too. We're going to do that for you. But for the meantime, I'm going to be lighting this one up. Here. Okay. So, Dirk, you got to make sure that there's no wind. If there's wind and you're in... whoa. If there's wind and you're inside the house, holy shit, what kind of wind you got? But if you're outside and you have wind, make sure to cup your hand so that, you don't get no wind. So let me show you. That was a fail. So for any of you to know, here in Miami, usually we got tropical storm weather, and this is the reason why you always want to get a torch. Okay, so I don't want to do the candle again. Get yourself a torch. Look at this torch. Look at that. Boom. Now the torch, you put it in medium. I'm going to put it a little bit high because there's a lot of wind. Just torch it a little bit. Just nip it. You know what I mean? That's what she said. Just nip it. Now, I have it nice and, you see this, Dirk? I have it nice and toasted at the end. Blow it a little bit. Gonna get the flames going over here. And that's about it. Now, I do have a lot of wind out here. So, Dirk, this is my cigar. And I want to send you some. So, when you do get back to your home turf, I will send you some. Unless, by any chance, you do come down to Miami. So, we got a couple people coming in here. Thank you, Melissa, for showing up. Thank you, famous YouTuber, for showing up. Oh, shit, he said iguana. As a matter of fact, I was going to catch an iguana for all of you, but I had the time to come in here for 420. So, since it was 420, I said, holy shit, 420. Why did I put 420? I don't even smoke marijuana. It's fucking crazy. And you know what? Anybody that showed up, oh shit, he says he's at Disney World with the, I can't see what this says, with the fam. Amazing. Very, very awesome. Yeah, you got to do it. Yeah. Hey, Dirk, I got to tell you, if you do come, did I say that? No. If you do travel down, make sure to let me know, and maybe I could meet you at the Hard Rock, and I could give you some cigars for you to take back, because you can always take them back to your home turf. But cigars are amazing. Ladies, remember, cigars are amazing. Melissa has my cigar, by the way. She's an amazing woman. She's in the fragrance world. A couple people have my cigars. They all love it. And for rookies, I think these cigars are amazing too. As a matter of fact, I'm smoking a different one here. This is my other one. You know what? Let's get down to the dirty nerdy. I'm going to say dirty nerdy because we have a lot of, I got to say it. Now I'm squealing a little bit. I got to say it because we got a lot of virgins out here in the live stream game talking about me. And I do appreciate everybody that, now I'm not talking about you guys. I have a lot of people from other communities talking about me. You know, the little virgins, you know, the virgins out there. And I think it's great promotion for anybody that just shows up. Now we got another super chat. Dirk sent another super chat. $1.99, $2. He says, keep up good work, man. Good for the watch world. It's good for the watch world, I tell you. I was supposed to be on the watch stream, but I've been so busy. I've been going to casinos. I've been smoking cigars. I've been drinking booze. I've been doing a lot of stuff. So I've been doing a lot of videos for all of the people that are new. I want them all to know the best stuff. As a matter of fact, this one over here is one of the ones that I would recommend anybody that's new to get. Woodford Reserve, the Double Oaked. This is one that you can all get. You'll all enjoy with your husband, with your wife, with your spouse. Definitely don't try this with your son, but try this with anybody. They're really going to like this. So you know what? I'm here to promote whiskeys, good whiskeys. I'm not here to promote garbage. If it's garbage, if it's straight dookie, I am not talking about it at all. And as a matter of fact, I do buy them. The straight dookie ones, I do buy them, but I don't post them up. So the Basil Haydens are one of the ones that I never post up. Ever post up. If I post it up, it's just like a fucking video for you guys to know that it's not worth it. So I gotta get on track, Dirk. We're gonna get on track to open this. Fuck's sakes. We gotta get on track to open this bottle over here. I have so much going on, I can't even hold my cigar right. I usually hold it on my left hand. Ladies, I hold a lot of stuff with my left hand. I'm a righty, but I hold a lot of stuff with my left hand. We have 10 people here. That's great. Hit the like button. It helps out. We're going to do some steaks, ladies and gentlemen. And I know you all been missing me. Dirk, I got to tell you, Dirk, you have been awesome here on this live stream of mine. You have been learning a little bit of whiskeys. You remember, I'm not here to get anybody's leads. So I've learned that certain people, certain virgins are saying, oh, you're in another live stream. No, I'm only on the other live streams of the people that I like. I like fragrances. I love fragrances. I have a bunch of fragrances. As a matter of fact, I have a Rolex and I have a lot of watches, but the problem is I only have one Rolex, so I can't really, flaunt all the Rolexes. And I'm not wearing my double watch, as you see. Normally I do, but at the end of the day, man, I'm just glad that you all are here with me. We're gonna do some steaks right now, okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna show you something real quick, okay? Real quick. Now we're gonna do some crazy shit right here. Now, I wasn't planning on doing this. But I had to do it because some of these suckers out here that are watching, they still don't know how to cook. And that doesn't mean all of you that are watching. That means some men out here that don't know how to cook. They still don't know how to cook. And I have to teach them the basics. And if I'm showing you them the basics, they're down and dirty with their hands, with their meat. And you all know men have to get down and dirty with their meats. So today, we're going to be doing some chuck eye. And these chuck eye, I'm going to tell you this right now. For all of you men, you have to buy the chuck eye, okay? If you don't buy the chuck eye, you're missing out. You have to buy the chuck eye. The chuck eye is one of the best pieces that you can find for a good price. Forget about the ribeyes, because the ribeyes are too expensive nowadays unless you get them on sale. The chuck eye is great for barbecue. We're going to be doing that right now. I'm going to go through some comments. And as a matter of fact, we do have a lot of wind. I'm going to go see some comments here. If there's any comments that are worthy for me, oh shit, Looking Glass, send $1. Thank you so much, Looking Glass. Now, as a matter of fact, since you sent that, I'm going to read what you said. Yo, Whiskey Reaper, what is up, brother? I tell you what is up. I was about to sing a song pregame, I was about to sing a song, but I said, man, if I fuck up these lyrics, they're gonna be bad because I just heard the song like not long ago and I love the song. But you know what? We might do this. We might do something special for you very soon. Now I have to highlight the people that did comment. Whiskey is straight up legendary. Talks the truth. Look, man, I gotta tell you guys the truth because at the end of the day, we have a lot of virgins out there. And they're all talking bad about me, and it's beautiful. It is beautiful. Certain people don't understand that in the fragrance world, I was there for a while. You know what? They needed some help, and I jumped in. Everything was nice, and all of a sudden, now the people. I'm talking about the channels, okay, Dirk, you gotta hear this, Dirk. The channels that decided, I gotta let him in. I gotta be next to him. Guess what? I passed them. My sub count has been rising like weekly, okay, and I have noticed that people fucking like me, and it's great because I like myself when I look at the mirror. So it's understandable. When I talk, it's great. And as a matter of fact, some people have been saying, man, why is it that you talk a little bit different? As a matter of fact, when I talk different is because there's a lady close by. If there's a lady employee, there's no way I'm gonna be talking, vulgar, completely vulgar, because it's a lady, so you have to change the way you talk, your manner, unless the woman's a wild woman. Then okay, be a wild man because she's not gonna give a damn. But if a lady is proper, she's a nice woman and she's next to you and she's like, helping you out, don't be a fucking animal. You're only gonna get in her nightmares. You don't want to be that man. So we're going to crack this open, okay? Let me go straight into it. I'm fucking around too much with my cigar. My cigar is just amazing. I just love it. Okay, so for any of you that have seen the show Dallas, this is inspired by the show. So we're going to do this right now, and we're going to pop it for all of you. I literally just bought this. This is, it's crazy because this literally is going for like a fucking $100 and some or something online. I think I saw 140 or something, some bullshit like that. Ridiculous. I got this one for $30, and I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be really honest. I don't look at reviews, but when it came to this bottle, it was so nice that I said, dude, does anybody even buy this? Because I know many people didn't even watch the show Dallas. I watched it, back in the days, every now and then. It wasn't, it wasn't a show that I'd be like, fuck, I have to watch this. I love the show, but it wasn't something. So we're going to pop this right now. It comes in a nice presentation. And let me see if I take it out. Okay, so this bottle, it is nice and classy. But I'll tell you what, okay, it doesn't matter if the bottle's classy. If the bottle's classy, it doesn't make a damn sense even talking about it if it's not good. So I hope to God it's good, because if it's not good, it's just going to be a waste of time. But, it's not a waste of time, because as a matter of fact, you all going to learn that this is not worth it if it is a waste of time. So ladies and gentlemen, if you want to read the back, very, very nice. Over here, it says, if it's good enough for me, then it's damn sure good enough for you. So many of you that do know JR, I forgot his name, Edwin or something like that. He was in the show. He was like the main guy. They made it about him. So let's see how this goes. I'm gonna pop this right now for all of you. Let me put this volume a little bit louder. I'm gonna tell you this right now. I was not planning on doing this one because I usually don't buy cheap ones, okay? So it says, Watch Community loves you. I do know this. They love me. And I see it. For the people that hate me, they're just virgins and they want to, they want to break the cherry. So, they kind of hate me. There's just a couple people there. And Looking Glass says, happy for you, brah. Melissa says, laugh out loud, because she's laughing at the people talking. So let's rip this over here. Let's pop this bottle. I don't even know how to pop this because I've never seen this bottle ever. So I'll tell you what, this is how the bottle looks. Really nice bottle. And I'm going to tell you, this is a cheapie. I know it's a cheapie because it's 80 proof. So for any of you think that, alcoholics, dude, I swear to God, I had an old man say the other day, oh, how do you have, this is what I heard the other day in the fragrance community. This is how wild it is. How can I follow this guy that I'm laughing. How can I follow this guy? I heard this from a virgin. He goes, how can I follow this guy when all he does is drink? Motherfucker, I don't drink every day. What do you think? I'm going to drink a whole bottle of this fucking $300, $400 bottle? What are you, fucking nuts? That's like me wearing a Rolex and literally just like going to the damn, how can I say it? Going through like a boot camp wearing it. Like, man, are you wild enough to say that? Like, some of us, we are connoisseurs. So what means to be a connoisseur is you drink a little bit of it and then you move on. Just like any other, connoisseur out there, you drink a little bit of the wine and you put it away and you drink it maybe the next day. But for these whiskeys, you drink them, you pop them, you review them or whatever, and then maybe you drink them, if you really like it, throughout the year. You don't drink this all in one day. So for any of you that think that buying a whiskey is going to make you alcoholic, it does not make you alcoholic. These are all collectors. All of these, mostly like this one here, it's from the master. This is literally the master distiller. Literally picked out the barrel, and he put the fucking whiskey in there. So it's a lot of it's a lot of things that come into every bottle that I show all of you, and I do hear, a lot of bird chirping, and I say bird chirping because, man, no man should be talking like a female with a little drama. There's no man in this world that should be doing that. If anything, if you say something a little bit of chirping, that's because maybe the other man did something to you. But usually, I don't know these people, so it's like, wow, like, what are we talking about here, man? Do you even drink any beer? You probably don't even drink beer. Get out of here. So let's pop this bottle over here. A little bit of a little bit of ASMR. Now, I haven't drank in, I think, a whole fucking 2 days because I've been really busy doing videos. And remember, with work, you have to, You know, I go to the casinos and I play. So there's no way I can, schedule myself to do everything for you guys all the time, unless I get like, super motivated. But Dirk, let me read this. I got a lot of trails. I have a lot of trolls, he says. He's talking about, I think he's talking about somebody here. Somebody here says, Reaper, when you become a threat to others on the stream, you see the difference, the side of people. Yeah, it's just what it is, man. I've learned this because remember, ladies, let's be honest here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a fucking stud. I'm a stud. I've been told this all my life. I'm a stud. This man's a stud. Okay, this man's handsome. This man is this and that. I've never been called an alpha. Like the only people that call alphas are like the people online, like the people that are nerds, the people that are geeks, the people that have no idea what an alpha is. Those are the people that call other people alphas because they know there's an alpha in the room. I've never been called that in real life because in real life, we don't use these words at all. We use the words like, this guy's a badass. Yeah, I'm a badass. What now? Like, come on. You know what I mean? You don't have to say all these other, like, I only learned the word alpha. I knew the word alpha. Okay, let's just put it that way. I knew the word alpha, but being used oftenly in the fragrance community, it's like, man, are you guys silly? Like, I don't want to drop some bad words on you guys. You guys might just cripple up. Start using a little bit of canes and shit. Wow, this is like a hard one to open up this whole time. Man, what am I opening up? What am I opening up here? Okay, so look, I'm going to pop this. But when I do pop this, I have to move this. I got to show all of you. Are you guys ready for this? Now, this one's an 80 proof, so watch this pop. That was a squirt. That was not a pop. That was a squirt. Now you know this is a shitty ass bottle. When you feel a pop, shit, that was bad pop. That was the worst pop I've ever had in my whole life. And as a matter of fact, I popped a lot of wines in the past. I'm not a fan of wines, but I popped a lot of wines in the past, and this is probably the worst popping fucking bottle I've ever popped in my whole life. So we're at a bad start right now. And let me see. Let me just take all this bullshit off. All right, let's take that off. Now, it's time for us to pour a little bit. I know you guys like the ASMR, so let's do that. Now, I'm pouring myself a little bit. I'm not pouring myself a lot because we're going to test it out with some other newbie bottles. So I have to say this because there's a lot of newbies out there that don't really drink. And you remember, I tell many of you many times, when you have bottles like this that are very, a little bit hard to get, you don't go ham. I hope you know what that means. You don't go ham, which means you don't go crazy on a bottle you just bought. Now, I'm going to smell this over here. I have a feeling it's not going to smell too good, but that's okay. I need you guys to know, wow. Oh, look how everything's going bad right now. I just dropped my cigar. Everything's going bad. Look, over here, it's very light. When it's light, you usually know that it's very, very young. Very, very young. So I'm going to tell you this right now. The color of it is something that I would not recommend you guys. As a matter of fact, right now, you shouldn't pay more than $60 for this bottle just by looking at it. Okay, so let me pick up my cigar because there's no way I'm gonna have that shit on the floor. It should be 3 seconds, and it's beyond it. Now, don't get me wrong. I love bad comments. Bad comments are basically the more haters you have. Let's just put it this way: for any of you that are new and you don't know what a hater is, it's usually the people that have the PhDs. Okay, so the people that have PhDs, that means a player hater degree. That means that they've gone through the schools of hating other people, and they've done it so proficiently that they know how to literally be on your ass every second of the day. They literally give you thumbs down, they comment bad, they always there when you're fucking, showing up. I personally like those people because those people do a lot of work for me, and personally, I feel that all of you in the chat, you guys are amazing. I'm gonna say everybody here, Melissa, Dirk, Steve, everybody that I see here, Looking Glass. Let me see more people. Tommy, let me see more people. Rippin', awesome. All of you are awesome. Let me see more people. Oh, there's even more people. But you know what? Wow, we have 20 people here right now. Okay, so look, if you have haters, they do more work. I'm telling you right now, if you have haters and you're new to this, they do more work than the good fans. And I'm going to tell you this right now. If you don't have any haters, you ain't going nowhere, because the haters are always going to be at your doorstep to hope to God that you do something wrong. And they're there to just pounce on it, and they don't know that the more attention that they're giving you is actually good. Very, very good. We have here somebody new. That's good. Carlos. We have Carlos. I've never seen Carlos before. You know how many Carloses there are in this world? I've seen so many, but I haven't seen you here, and that's really, really good. Zombie. I've never seen Zombie in my life, but Zombie, it's amazing. He says, I have to quit drinking. My liver hurts. Well, Zombie, you have to understand there's a reason why your name is Zombie, because you're a zombie, so you can do whatever the hell you want. So we're going to go on here, and we're going to sniff on this. I'm going to show you my meat. I'm going to show you my meat, ladies and gentlemen. You prepare for it, because I'm going to show you the big meat right here. And let me see how it's a 7-incher meat. I got two. They're thick. And not only that, they have a lot of marbling on these meats. So you guys prepare. It's going to be a good one. So I got to say one more thing. Okay? I will be showing up to the watch community this week. I haven't been procrastinating. I just been busy, and don't forget, I will show up. So right now, we're gonna sip this. This is gonna be this bottle that I just bought on the last video. If you haven't seen my last video, you'll know what that is. We have somebody else too, Cigars. I have seen him, I think, in the fragrance world. Very liver grows back. Liver grows back. That's a good one. I would have never thought of that. I would have probably said, you can get a transplant. But let's go for this one. Let's go for the smell. It's finally aired out a little bit. Remember, new bottles, airing them out if, they're high quality. This one should be, but whatever, we'll see. Okay, all I smell is corn. Like really, really sweet corn on this bottle. So, to be honest right now, the nose, what I see on this nose that I see on this bottle itself, I think a rookie would really, really like this. For the nose, what I smell right there. So, should I go straight to it? Oh, yeah. A rookie would love that. Any rookie, any virgin, any, how do I say it? Anybody that is new to whiskey in general, they would really like the nose on this. So let's go straight to this, and I'm gonna go tasting this before I show all of you my meat. Okay, so let's go for this. Holy shit. This is dangerous. Let me just tell you this. For the rookies out there, the bottle that I just bought, okay, for this one, I think anybody's going to like this. If you're a lady that's new into whiskey, you don't know what whiskey to buy, if you buy this, you're really, really, really going to like this a lot. This doesn't have the huge kick that you would normally get. As a matter of fact, this is so light and sweet that I can tell you, I don't think there's anybody that would say that this is horrible. Holy shit. Wow, that is dangerous. That is dangerous. Ladies and gentlemen, I am reviewing right now a bottle that I just got. Remember, for any of you watching, I have to look at the people that are new, all the new virgins out there, and all the connoisseurs out there that really have a lot of whiskeys. Remember, I have a bunch of whiskeys. I could go day by day for the whole year talking about whiskeys because I have so many. As a matter of fact, I can open up a liquor store right now and I'll be good. But you know what? This right here, it is very, very sweet. You get a lot of that corn, the sweetness of that corn. You don't get the tones that you would on some, like any of these other bottles that I show you. You're definitely not going to get anything close to it. Okay, this one over here, if you're looking into something new and something smooth, something that's really, really nice, I would honestly recommend you this. Now, if you're a connoisseur, I tell you right now, I would probably stay away from this, because if you're a connoisseur, you want more flavor. This one doesn't punch you with a lot of flavor. It has the sweetness of the corn that I do get on this. I could fucking drink the whole bottle. It's that smooth. Now, this is 80 proof. Okay, so for any of you that are wondering, fuck, man, I can't buy 100 proof whiskey, because if I buy 100 proof whiskey, what's going to happen is my wife is going to dump me, and she's going to divorce me, because she's going to call me an alcoholic. And ladies and gentlemen, we don't use that word here. None of us are, well, none of the people that I associate myself with are alcoholics. We all do reviews. I don't do reviews like some of these other brothers out here that do 20-minute fucking 200-minute reviews on a fucking bottle. That's a waste of my goddamn time. Boring. But many people do like that. I personally feel I want to make it easy, quick for you, entertaining. And this is the way I can present you a bottle. I have a lot of people here. Remember. Let me go back to this. So, Dirk sent a super chat earlier, and I did read it. If I keep on reading comments, I'm going to be falling back on what I'm going to do. So, Dirk, I will read all your comments. I did notice other people that did show up, like Melissa and other people. But remember, I try to do this at a certain time, and the only time I try to stop is for super chat. So if you send a super chat to ask a question, I am here for you to answer it. But I'm going to try to, read Dirk and the other associate over here that I had over here send a super chat, because too much. I have to get rolling with this. So let me go again for this one. Okay, there's nothing crazy about this, but I can tell you it does have fucking legs. It is basically all you taste here is a little bit of oak. It's very watered down. Wow, you taste a lot of that oakness, a lot of that corn. You don't even taste I'm gonna tell you right now, you don't taste much of the caramel. If anything, it's a little bit of light spice of the cinnamon, but that's about it. Honestly, I can't even use this for a cocktail. If I use this for a cocktail, it's gonna be a waste of a bottle. And I know many of you have told many of you, Wild Turkey, use Wild Turkey for cocktails 101. I think Wild Turkey 101 for cocktails is amazing. But this one is a very, very good sipper for anybody that's new. As a matter of fact, if you do see it for $30, just buy it. It's a good beginner's whiskey. This one over here is not a beginner's whiskey. This is an Old Fitzgerald. I mean, I said Old Fitzgerald. It's because I'm probably going to get another one this week. But Hey, for many of you watching, if you know what Old Fitzgerald is, I have Old Fitzgerald, but I'm probably going to get another one this week. We'll see about that. But this one over here is the Old Forester. This is the single barrel. This is more of a connoisseur whiskey. If you're new into whiskey and you drink this, you're probably going to say, fuck, maybe I shouldn't drink whiskey because this is too much on my palate. Okay, so let me lower this over here. Let me make sure my pretty face is fucking showing. Let me tell you, this is nice. It's nice. It is smooth. It is everything a whiskey drinker would want in a new whiskey, because you're not gonna kill yourself with the proof. I think it's beautiful for what they did here. Hey, that show Dallas. Fuck, that show Dallas is making me want to watch it. We got a super chat here. Dirk, he says, going out tonight, bourbon cocktail. Well, obviously, I got to tell you, man, if you can get, the Sazerac cocktail, try to get it. Ask for it. If they don't have that Sazerac cocktail, the old-fashioned is a way to go. Obviously, most men do like the old-fashioned, but just make sure what bourbon they use on there. If you want a nice kick on your old-fashioned, make sure that they use a Knob Creek. If it's not a Knob Creek that they use, Tell them to use. Let me see. You can use a Russell's bourbon. Really, really good. Other than that, don't let them use any of the weak bourbons, because if they use the weak bourbons, your cocktail might not be as good. So make sure to ask your bartender when they do cocktails for you, Dirk. Just ask them, be like, look, I know this guy. His name is Reap. And he told me if you don't give me a good cocktail, to slap you. But I'm not going to slap you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you what whiskeys, and he told me that the knob is something that you should use in the cocktail. Do you have a knob? And I hope to God that you don't ask a man, because if you ask a man if he has a knob, he's probably gonna say something sarcastically to you, Dirk, unless he's one of those. I'm not gonna say it, but I'm gonna tell you this: Knob Creek on your cocktail is great. Even Wild Turkey is great for your cocktail. What other one? The Sazerac. They usually have the Sazerac rye whiskey they could use. But anything really that is not Basil Hayden will make your cocktail really, really, really good. Okay, usually 100 proof or above usually makes your cocktail just full of flavor. Usually the higher proof ones are the ones usually full of, like this one over here. They lowered it to 80 proof on this one. So since they lowered it to 80 proof, they took out a lot of flavor. They watered it down because they wanted to make more bottles. So what they do is they just add water and they create more bottles, because basically more water creates more whiskey. For any of you that don't know, more whiskey, just put more water. That's all you have to do. I'll give you a good example because we're going to compare. So I should take out my meat, shouldn't I? Many of you have been waiting, ladies. You all been waiting for me to take out my meat, and I'm about to take out my meat right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this back. I like this. Now, can I say this is a fucking $150 whiskey? Definitely not. This is not $100-something whiskey. The tops that I would buy this for would probably be $40 because it's smooth. But Dirk, I hope I answered your question there. Make sure you know what whiskey is going into, what bourbon is going into your cocktail, because the bourbon is the main thing that's going to really get that cocktail perfectly aligned, perfect for you. And just try to make sure that the proof on your whiskey is high. If it's high, the higher it is, the better it is. So okay, so I'm going to compare because I know I have a good memory on palates. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to compare a little bit before we... As a matter, I should do the meat. What the fuck am I doing? Man, that bottle falls. I'm going to slap somebody. So I'm going to show all of you virgins out there how to season your meat the right way. And I know many of you don't know what the fuck to do. You guys order Chinese food every day, and it's goddamn sickening to see you guys keep on ordering the same Chinese food over and over again. It is crazy. So right now, I'm going to move a lot of stuff around here for all of you to actually benefit from me showing you. Now, I'm going to give you the simple way to do it, because if I don't be simple here, some of you are going to put mustard on the meat. Come on, man. Why are you going to put mustard? Okay, so the first thing I'm going to show you, these are 2 slabs that I have here, Chuck Eye. I recommend all of you to buy Chuck Eye. It is the best barbecue meat to basically cook, because if you don't cook this, it's going to cost you a little bit more than usual. So let me see if I put this over here. As a matter of fact, I hope you all are getting entertained by me moving this. Okay, so look, I gotta tell all of you this, okay? This is good. This is good. It's nice. It's smooth. It's very nice. Also, it comes in, it looks like a handbag. Looks like a damn fucking bag. It looks like a lunch bag. So I personally feel that if any of you are into something that's different, that it's into smoothness, this one's actually pretty good, but it doesn't have too many flavors. So you'll be able, for the rookies, you'll be able to spot out the sweet corn on this, the oak, and you know, maybe one other note on there. Okay, so I have my meat over here, ladies and gentlemen. I have what you thought I was gonna take out my meat? What you thought? I have my meat over here. Let me move this over here. As a matter of fact, let me see if I put a little bit of I gotta represent, okay? Now, I will put these over here because these are some that I'm gonna be trying. I have this. I've had it for so long, but I don't like to show you. Now, there's another one I'm gonna, Woodford Reserve. We're gonna compare. Now, you guys already all saw. Fuck's sakes. Let me see. Not a good idea. Okay, so you all saw that I did the new bottle. So the new bottle, super smooth, love it. But we're gonna do the meat. So the first thing we do, ladies, take it easy, ladies, take it easy, okay? Make sure, slap it, okay? You gotta do that. Slap your meat. Now, the reason why you gotta make sure that it's defrosted. That's why I slap my meat, okay? There's a reason why, you see? Now, it's nice. I don't feel no frost. And it's perfect. So for any of you watching, I gotta tell you this. This is very simple for all of you that are, you know, kind of new to cooking. You have to do the preparation right. If you don't do the preparation right, you're doing everything completely wrong. Okay, you might as well go to McDonald's and order yourself some bullshit meal. This is literally a man's meal. You have meat over here, and what you want to do is present yourself right. What you want to do, the first thing you want to do, you put salt. But the salt that you're going to use, if you're doing barbecue, you're going to try to use the thicker grains of salt. So, this one over here is a bigger grains of salt. I recommend all of you to use this for your cooking, okay? If you don't use this, you're really, you kind of, it's kind of like buying a fucking, how do I say it? It's like buying the cheapest Porsche. For many of you men to know, the cheapest Porsche, like a boxer. Buy yourself a boxer. Oh, I got a Porsche. Oh, no. It's probably the lowest Porsche you could get. I mean, they're nice. The boxers are nice. But I mean, at the end of the day, if you're gonna get a Porsche, get a good one. You know what I mean? So for the salt, make sure you get the big grains. And I do see all of you here. Very funny. I get it. So we're gonna do the grains over here. We're gonna do this. Make sure you don't overdo yourself with salt. Remember, if you put too much salt, you're gonna ruin it. Remember, if you ruin it, that's it. Forget about it. You're just gonna be eating a salty meat. And I know, ladies, you all know that if a meat is very salty, it is a turn-off. So you men have to know this. You have to make sure if you overdo it, just spread it around. No big deal. But make sure that this is defrosted. Make sure you pat it down with your towel, your paper towel. Make sure there's no blood at all. If you have blood on this, you're probably gonna lose a lot of flavor. Okay, try to pat it down because you're probably gonna need to put it somewhere eventually. You're gonna keep it out. You're gonna keep this out for maybe 2 or 3 hours. That should be good enough. So after that, you're gonna put a little bit of pepper. Make sure to put a good amount of pepper. You don't have to overdo it, but just put a good amount. Don't go light on this. I gotta stand up. This is some bullshit. I gotta stand up. Okay, so now I have it perfectly. I put a good amount. Man, my cigars are fucking amazing. If I could smoke this all day, I would, but I'm not a chimney, so I'm not gonna smoke this all day. The tops I usually do with my cigars, 3 a day, maybe 2 tops. I haven't done that in, I think, a week. Last week I did 2 in one day, and then the previous week I did 3 in one day. But all of you men and ladies too, get yourself a good cigar, enjoy yourself. Remember, cigars are a good thing, a good therapy for any of you out there, because it's going to help you out, going to help you relax. And remember, you do not inhale this all the way to your lungs. You just enjoy it. You let it fill your mouth. You let it go out to your nose. It's just something that you just get the aromas out. And it's just great. It's very, very good. So I see somebody from the fragrance community, Daneem. Daneem, I have something for you, Daneem. And also I have something for the lady over here, because I have a lady over here. She did show up earlier. She was the first one to show up to the live stream. Thank you for showing up. I have to tell you, you have to make sure to do your meat the right way. All of these men say they have the biggest meat in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, yeah, it's quality. It's quality, okay? You have to have quality meat, okay? Quality meat. And this is a chuck eye that we have over here. She says something about Malaysian sea salt is very good for barbecue. It is good, but I'll tell you what. I kind of had to say something here, ladies. Don't be starstruck because salt is pink. No, don't be starstruck, because at the end of the day, this is not pink. This is sea salt, and it's for grilling. It doesn't say anything Malaysian. Usually the pink ones are Malaysian. It doesn't make a difference. This is gonna be all-star, 5 stars. I'm gonna cook better than the guy that cooks you $100 meal at the restaurant just with this salt. So don't think just because it's pink and Malaysian is gonna make it different. As a matter of fact, it's the marinade they use, which I'm gonna be doing now with you. Daneem, I have something for you, Daneem. Do not walk away. But we're gonna flip this. This is the meat I'm doing. This is a chuck eye. I'm just stretching it out right now. It's usually shorter, but we have this over here. Very beautiful, this meat. It has the marbling that you would want in any whiskey. I mean, in any meat that you're cooking. So let me do the other side. So now, make sure don't put too much salt on here. If you put too much salt, like Salt Bae, because Salt Bae is all about the videos. Man, if I saw Salt Bae even near me, I would say, get the hell away from my meats, because you put too much salt, and there's no point of putting too much salt. I'll put my own salt. Man, that guy is something. He's charging you, one of my friends. So this is out of contact, but one of my friends, he went to their place. He spent, I think they spent total $24,000. And you heard it right, $24,000 US at the restaurant that he went to. It's a Salt Bae restaurant. I can't even say the name of the fucking restaurant because it's like a fucking different language. But I tell you what, he overcharges you. Like this meat over here, these 2 meats would be probably $350 for just these 2 because he made it. I'm gonna tell you what, it's blasphemy. It's blasphemy. Big blasphemy. Straight dookie. You're paying $350. That's ridiculous. Right here, the Reaper can make sure that you don't spend that money. And over here, this meat costed $18. You get 2 slabs, and you could have it for breakfast tomorrow. And that's what? If you have it for breakfast tomorrow, what? That's $700. I mean, come on, man. Right here, $18. All you're really wasting, as a matter of fact, you're not wasting nothing. So we're putting the pepper. Make sure to put the right amount of salt. Do not overdo it. So I'm going to tilt this to see if you guys can see it. Now, I'm showing some of you virgins out there because some of you don't know how to fucking cook. Okay, so here, look at here. You see, it's nice, it's beautiful, full of salt, not overdoing it. Has pepper on there. So it's beautiful, right? It's simple, very simple. Remember, simple always gets the job done. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, this is the main thing that we have to all do together. Now, you all know I'm American. If you haven't noticed the damn flag in the back, you're a rookie, okay? If you haven't noticed the flag that's in back of me and notice all the whiskeys that I talk about, well, what planet are you on, okay? So I'm going to tell you this right now, okay? This over here, I can never say it right, but we're going to try it out again. This is the one I always use for my marinade. This is Worcestershire sauce, okay? And for many of you that know how to say it, kudos to you, but I don't give a damn. Worcestershire sauce, okay? We're going to use this for any of you that don't know what you're doing. You don't spray it on here. What you're going to do is you're going to get yourself a bag. This is not a bag to suffocate your victim with. As a matter of fact, this is a bag to suffocate your meat with. Okay, ladies, I know you know about suffocating the meat, but we're going to do this right now. And ladies, I got to tell you, you probably can cook better than men just by redoing the whole thing that I just did. Right here, just by doing this over here, many of you women are going to probably do a lot better than me. I'm just saying, because us men, we don't give a damn. We just spray it out. You women do it perfectly, exactly. So, you know, kudos to you women, because you guys, well, not you guys, but you women always do it a different way, a smart way. We're just savages, and we do it a different way. So what you're going to do now is you're going to put your meat in the bag. You see how I did it? Boom, just throw it in there. Now remember, you're not going to go to jail for suffocating this meat. So for any of you that have PTSD, make sure that you know this. We're going to do this right now. Boom. Make sure to stir this up. Your Worcestershire sauce. Okay? Make sure to stir it up nicely. And I recommend you, whenever you open one of these bottles, put them in the refrigerator. Keep them nice and cold. Not in your freezer. In your refrigerator. Now, all you have to do, just put it in there. Right there, like that. Like that. Hey, pretend you're giving away money to yourself. You want to give yourself a lot of money, right? Okay, so just spray it. Just put it in there. Make sure that you make a pool. Make sure you make a pool in there, because what you're gonna do is you're gonna beat it up. You're gonna beat up your meat after, okay? You're gonna stab it. You're gonna flip it around. You're gonna mix it around. Make sure to touch this meat like you've touched all your other meats in your life, and just stir it around. Make sure to just do this, okay? You're gonna be doing that, but before you do any of that, okay, make sure to put a little bit of olive oil. Now, the olive oil, it is not anything to help out the meat. It is actually to help you out when you put it on the grill. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put a tad bit of olive oil, and just a tad bit. Boom. I just put too much, but that's okay. That's a learning lesson for all of you virgins, because I know many of you don't know what to do when it comes to this, but this is the marinade. And for all the haters out there, you're probably going to turn into a fan, because I know they rewatch this, and then they're gonna show off to their girlfriends, and they're gonna say, "Look what I did," and they're not gonna say to their girlfriends that the Reaper showed them. But I did show you, and all you have to do now, you close it up. Make sure to take out all the air. Suffocate your meat. Okay, suffocate all your meat. Make sure to take out all the air. Now you're just gonna mix it up. If you want to slap it up, you slap it up, just like the good old days. Just slap it up. Now, remember, you're going to mix this up. Just slap it. Just slap it. And that's about it. You're going to keep it in your refrigerator for a good amount of time. And look at this, how beautiful this is. Just easy. Just easy. How easy is that? Now, I got to tell all of you something. If you don't know how to cook after doing a marinated meat, and you cook it wrong, hey man, you have to follow God. You have to follow, because there's no way you can mess this up unless you forget that the meat is on the grill. There is no way you can mess this up. Okay, after what I just showed you and you put it on the grill, there is no way you can mess it up. So let's put this aside. So that is completely done. Now it's time to do some whiskey, because all of you know that, I try to promote every bottle that I try. And the only reason why I'm doing this is because we do have a lot of rookies that do show up on the chats very often. And for them to know which is a good whiskey, it's good for them to know this. Remember, none of us here are at all going to drink all these bottles in one day. Now, that is what you call alcoholic, okay? If somebody drinks a bottle all in one day, like this over here, look at this. It's like halfway. This took me to get halfway, maybe a whole year. Okay, and that's like literally, it's just, there's no way I'm going to drink a whole bottle all day in one day. There's no fucking way. Not even if if I think it's amazing, there's no way I'm going to drink it. There's just no way. As a matter of fact, I haven't drank in 2 days. So we're gonna do this right now. So we're comparing some bottles here, because we have these bottles here, and I do recommend, all of the bottles that I show you. You could do great cocktails with the Woodford Reserve over here. This one's just amazing to do cocktails with, okay? This one's just awesome to do cocktails. Now, this one over here is very, very nice. This is the Yellowstone, but this is a store pick. For any of you that are looking to get the Yellowstone, do not get the regular one. Go straight to the store pick. If it's not a store pick, do not buy it. Make sure it's a store pick, okay? Now, there's another one here. Don't recommend you to get this unless it's a store pick. This is another store pick that's amazing. Okay, so these are just bottles that I'm showing you. Now, you can get this if it's not a store pick, but it's going to taste a little bit different. It's not going to be just pristine. It's not going to be premium. And obviously, the Woodford Reserve, the one that I've been showing many of you, this one's another bottle that you can all get. Now, I usually show very expensive bottles. I do have a expensive bottle here to show you, but we might do this tonight because, I might do a double live stream. So this was the bottle that I was doing earlier. Let me see. This was the bottle that I was doing earlier. Let me pop this open here. Let's see if I can take it out. Okay, so this was the bottle I was doing earlier. Now this bottle, it's just smooth. It's very, very smooth. I'm going to compare it right now to a couple bottles here. Let me see if I could put this maybe, let me see if I put it here. Okay, look, let me put this here. Let me put this over here. Okay, so the first one I'm going to do to compare it to this one, I'm going to try to do the Woodford Reserve. Now, this one's just a special edition. It's just a special bottle. That's all it is, okay? Don't think this is different. This is a regular Woodford Reserve. This is just a special bottle because I love horse racing. And if you don't know who this is, man, I mean, come on. Are you serious? American Pharoah. Many of you Americans know who American Pharoah is one of the best horses ever to be on the track. So I'm going to do this right now. Let's see. As a matter of fact, this bottle just by itself empty costs money, and I didn't even know that. I only bought it because I had to buy it, man. I love the horse, American Pharoah, really do. So we're going to pour ourselves a little bit and see if it's actually better than the $30 bottle that I showed you, which is this one over here. A lot of oak, a lot of caramel. Definitely a lot better. A lot better. Now, this one you could finally get to the point to say that this is literally Kentucky style bourbon whiskey. This you could say completely. Now, the proof is a little bit higher. This one is 90 proof. This is a regular one. Just the only difference is the label. But the Woodford, nice, very nice. Very, very nice. As a matter of fact, the regular one. Oh man, this is I feel bad because now, this one is getting his ass whooped. 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 And it's gonna get a fucking round of a whooping because I have 3 others to go. So let's see right now if I can actually do this. So let me look at some of the comments. I see let me see. I have Laura here. Thank you for joining, Laura. Good game, good game. We have AM here. Thank you for joining, AM. We have Lewis here. What does that mean? 2,400? No way. 2,400? There's no way. I didn't get. I think, as a matter of fact, today I just got 2,300 subscribers. So cheers to that. If it's not for all of you, I wouldn't be where I am now, because it takes a good personality to keep these channels active. I was gonna sing earlier. I might sing today for all of you, but you know what? For today, since I haven't gone live stream in a week, there's a lot of people been talking about me, and it's crazy because some of them I don't even know in person. Like, come on, man. Like, are you serious? But it's good. It's good to have a lot of people, be. Now I have somebody new here. Hey, Reaper. I dig your channel to all your whiskey drinking, and make sure you take milk. What? To protect. I tell you what, right now, I am sure as hell not gonna drink milk. That is the last thing not even from a titty. I ain't gonna fucking drink no milk. There's no way. No way. Okay, so look, I'm gonna say one thing. When you drink whiskey, drink it responsibly. Remember, I'm a professional when it comes to drinking. I do not overdo myself. If I overdo myself, I will know that I overdid myself, and I'll stop. I stop at a certain limit, okay? If any of you watch me, you see me drinking a lot, it's because I can take it. If I drink a whole bottle, that's almost impossible. I never drank a whole bottle before unless it was sake. And I hate sake. Sake, I hate it. But you know what? We're going to go straight to this, into the other bottle. I did say the Woodford is better than this, but this one is just smooth. For a rookie, wow. For a rookie, you would really, really like that because it takes out a lot of other flavors that you wouldn't be able to get. So let me see over here. Give me a second. Okay, so look, we're going to go straight to this. I just got to see, I got a lot of messages. I tell you that right now. I got a lot of messages, and they're all good messages, but I'm not going to read them. But not you guys, it's my other messages that are coming through. So what I'm going to do now is the cheapie, one of the cheapies out here. Now, we're only doing cheapies because I am basically trying to compare the one that I did earlier, which is a cheapie and very hard to get. I'm going to try to compare it to other ones to see if it's actually really worth the money. I don't want all of you to spend, money on something that is $60, $70. And as a matter of, this is going for $100 and some dollars. This is just ridiculous. Okay, so now I'm doing the Larceny. Now, this Larceny, for any of you watching, you have to get it because it's one of the easier ones to get. This is the Larceny, but this one's a store pick. So if you get a store pick, really, really good for you, all of you, to get it. But even if it's not a store pick, just buy it because if you don't like it, you could use cocktails, and this is a really, really good whiskey to use cocktails for. So I'm going to put this over here. I'm going to put it center stage. We all can see the whiskeys perfectly. Okay, good. Let me back some of this up because we have some more room here that I can back all this up. We can back this up just a little bit. Okay, so now I'm doing the Larceny. I mean, man, that Larceny is fucking beautiful. It is really beautiful. That Larceny is just goddamn fucking amazing. It is really, well, look, you have to you have to try the shit before you get the good shit. That's what I'm saying right now. I'm not saying this one over here is shit, but you know what? It doesn't have too much flavor. I would buy it again. Personally, I would buy it again just because it's $30. But this Larceny is fucking phenomenal. I shouldn't be comparing it to Larceny if it's a store pick, but I am. It's nice. It's super nice. This one store pick larceny. It is just complete. You get all. I still have the finish. The finish is there. The finish is really there. I got a spam caller calling me. Don't mind that guy. This is really, really good. Really, really good. So I did try this one. I did try this other one. We're going to be trying this one now very, very soon. So for any of you that just tuned in, make sure to understand the upvotes, which is the thumbs up. It does help out this channel, and it does help me out. In the long run, when I get bigger, your videos get bigger. And as you saw recently, my videos have got a lot better. But the problem is, YouTube has noticed something. And I have noticed that they have noticed that I have noticed that they have noticed that there's one thing I have noticed that they have noticed. So the one thing that happened was that I have been blowing up like fucking, like if somebody just discovered chocolate. I've been blowing up like that, and I've noticed this, and YouTube noticed this, and I did notice that. And if I noticed that, man, we're talking about a lot of people here noticing that my channel is blowing up. You know what? Let me read this over here, because she has been really, she's always been there early in the live streams. And remember, I'm going to try to read super chats. Super chats do help out. She says here, which bottle would you choose to drink with that meat you're cooking? Ooh, okay. Well, since you asked that, there's a couple bottles, and I'm gonna go crazy over here. Are you guys ready for me to go crazy over here? I hope I don't break anything. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to see what I'm about to drink with my... Let me back this up, because this is gonna get fucking nasty, just like a piñata party. You know the piñata parties, when you hit a piñata, the fucking cookies come out, and the candy comes out, and the money comes out. And when you hit a piñata, everything comes out of that stuffing. That pin, whatever it is. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to show you, because she just asked. Now, this is the benefits of you showing up early to the live stream. You get to ask a question, and I'll fucking go crazy on you. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I know you guys hate it. Boom. Boom. There's one of the ones I'm going to drink. Boom. There's going to be another one I'm going to drink. Ladies and gentlemen, there's another one. Boom. I'm going to be drinking this one too. Boom. Okay. Oh, shit. It's so boom that I just showed the backside. Boom. Going to be drinking this one here. As a matter of fact, let me lower this, because we do not see the bottles. So let me make sure. Let me move this over here. Boom, boom, boom. Wait a minute. Let me put this over here in the front. Shit, I have no space. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we have a couple bottles. Boom, this is another bottle I'm gonna be drinking with the barbecue. Boom. As a matter of fact, I got more. I'm gonna be drinking the Buffalo Trace over here. As a matter of fact, I might have more. Just one more, because I need to finish this bottle off. Now, these are probably the ones I'm gonna be drinking. I'm gonna be drinking the single barrel. What the fuck is this? This is a foolproof. Yeah, I'm just gonna finish that off. I'm gonna be drinking the Bonded Benchmark. I'm gonna be drinking the New Year barrel bourbon. I don't recommend any of you to buy this, but I'm gonna be drinking that. And then I'm gonna be drinking the Blangtons Buffalo Trace. And I'm also gonna be tempted to drink something that many of you want to see, and I might just drink it. So this is the last one that I might drink. This is the Old Forester. This is the one that I just did the video on. Now, there's a reason why I might drink it with the barbecue, because I need to know how it tastes like before I do the live stream. So I might just pop this one, okay? And I think there's one more bottle that I was going to try. Remember, I don't fill up my cup too hard. Oh, here we go. Here's the other bottle I'm going to be drinking. Woodford Reserve, the Double Oaked. Okay, this is another bottle I'm going to be drinking with my barbecue, because she did ask, what I'm going to be drinking. So there's another one. Remember, I do mix. Not mix together, but, And, obviously, I'm going to be drinking the one that I just popped, which is this one over here. Now, this one over here, ladies and gentlemen, I have told you, for many of you, people that are new rookies, if you're a rookie and you buy this, you're really gonna like it, because many of the rookies can't find the notes on certain bourbon whiskeys. Okay, you can give them a $200 bottle, and they're not gonna find any of the notes except maybe the caramel, the cinnamon, and that's probably about it. So this one over here, you're really gonna find the corn, the sweet corn on this one, which I personally feel that this, if you get this, you're going to be able to get 2 notes on here, and you're automatically going to know that this over here is the 2 notes that you just drank. So for any of you ladies, I think this is going to be amazing. This is going to be a great bottle for you ladies to try, to buy, because it's literally, you're going to get the oak, you're going to get the corn, and if anything, you might get a little bit of cinnamon, but it's really just corn and oak, and that's good for any of you rookies. I think this is a great bottle. Many people have been talking shit online on YouTube. I saw them, and they said, oh, this is not worth it. This is not worth it. It is good to have, because you have something that you can show a rookie, and you can say, look, you have no idea what you're doing. You don't even know where the top of the bottle is. They're going to say the top of the bottle is over here. And they're going to be correct, but you can tell them otherwise, and they'll probably believe you. But this over here is how can I say it? It is an easy sipper. I can probably drink half of this bottle, and I'll be okay. It's 80 proof, but it's very nice for any of the rookies out there. I think this is a good bottle to buy. I would easily tell you it's shit, because I've tried shit before that's shit, and I don't like it, and I don't promote it, and I have some there that are shit that I don't even want to show any of you. So we have ladies, more ladies showing up. Thank you, ladies, for showing up. We have Jen over here. She says, "Hey, y'all. Hope you're all having a good time." That's good. She's great, part of the whiskey community too. She shows up on only a couple live streams, just like me. I only show up to a couple live streams because I've noticed there's a lot of haters out there. And I used to watch them, but when I started noticing that their values are a little bit different than mine, I stopped watching them. And not only that, there's a lot of men out there that act like they act like complete, how do I say the words? And I don't even think there's any words, because I used up all the words earlier to call all the other people that are hating. I think I left it already in the past. I don't even think I want to talk about that anymore. But let me put these bottles out of the way. These are the ones that I'm going to be drinking when I'm barbecuing. So if you don't know, Benchmark is great to have, especially for a rookie. This one is for you. Don't have this. If you're a rookie, don't buy this, because you're probably not going to enjoy it as much as I would. So I'm going to probably pop this today. And then let me go for the last one over here. Let me move this Blankton's out of the way. Okay, so let me put this over here. And as a matter of fact, let me put this over here. Okay, so the last one I'm going to compare this one to would be the Yellowstone. Now, this Yellowstone you could easily get at the store. But I have said this already once before. This Yellowstone, if you get a store pick, it's better than the regular one. I don't have the regular one to show you. I do have it, but I'm not going to show you. So we're going to try this out. I remember how this tastes like, so I can literally tell you it's going to be a fantastic pour. I have heard many people say that the Yellowstone is shit. As a matter of fact, if you buy the regular one, you're probably going to think so. But it's not. If you get a store pick, it's really, really, really good. It's really nice. I mean, for the price that I paid, I think I paid under $50 or some bullshit. I don't remember what I paid. It was a long time. Last year, I think it was. Okay, so I'm going to go straight to this. I'm going to go straight to the Yellowstone. I'm going to see if it's a lot better than this. I think, as a matter of fact, everything here is going to beat it. I mean, I could have told you that, but you never know. You never know. Let me see. Okay, pour myself a little bit. So, for any of you wondering what the proof on this one is, this one here, the Yellowstone here is 93 proof. Okay, so let's put this over here. I'm going to try this out. I mean, it's really... there's like a hazelnut smell on here that I get in the palate every time. This is why I bought this. It has like a little creamy hazelnut taste to it on the palate. I remember this one. As a matter of fact, I remember all the whiskeys. You could put me in the challenge of all the Elijah Craigs, and I could tell you which Elijah Craig that I own is which one, because I just drink them so much, and I just love them. Elijah Craig is just amazing. They're different batches, but I do know all of them. So I do have somebody else here. Now, we have the women here. The men decided they have to go. So let me see. We have Laura here. She says, what who hates on the Whiskey Reaper? Nobody. And it's true. What she said here, it is true. The only people that hate me are the men that are virgins, the men that are geeks, the men out there that want to be me. And that, I mean, personally, I have said this before. I know you just showed up, Laura, but earlier I had said this one thing. And this one thing that I had said was, if you don't have haters, you don't have a channel. Because at the end of the day, if you have happy people and happy fans, they have stuff to do during the days. So during the days, you know, good fans like, you know, the subscribers and the followers, they have work. The haters are the ones that work. They do all these things and they're always on your ass. Okay, the haters are the ones that always bring up your channel higher and higher because they're always watching everything you're doing to see if you do something wrong, to laugh at you. And as a matter of fact, for every laugh that gets laughed at in this channel, you're actually promoting it more. So for any of the haters, I think the haters, if you don't have a hater or if you don't have a group of haters, you have not made it, because without making it, I mean, if you make it, let's just put it this way, if you make it, you have to have haters. If you don't have haters, you haven't made it yet. But usually the haters really do love you. Deep down, they really do love you. They just gotta, you know, they want to find a way to put you down. Remember, in this channel, we all talk about positivity. I'm over here, okay? The only thing lower is close to the dirt. And if you get screamed at anything lower than you, you're only going to hear the chirps. And that's just how it is when you get to this. I'm not saying I'm a celebrity, but just in general, many of you don't know me in the casinos. Many do know me very well in the casinos. So I'm kind of a person, a very, very well-known person in the casino. So for me, all my life, I've been called a stud, badass, and certain things. Ever since I got on the live stream game, they have called me things that I have never heard before, like an alpha, stuff like this, you know, stuff that you don't hear in the normal real life world. You know, if a man wants to compliment on a man and says, man, you're a stud, man, I'm telling you right now. Or he says, man, that is a badass ride, like motorcycle, you know, or my car, you know, stuff like that. They say good things. But in the live stream game, we get a lot of geeks out here. The ladies know this because they watch, and they watch from far away, the ladies. I do have an increase of ladies now watching me. I went from, hear this. So the percentage in the analysis in YouTube has gone from basically, I used to have all men, just men watching me, because obviously cigars, I smoke cigars, the cigars, you know, everything I talk about. And then the women, you know, that I put up here, whatever. The point of the matter is, I went from 4% of women watching me to, hear this, 5%, which was a couple weeks ago that I spoke about this. Now I am close. Actually, I'm near 7%. I'm at 6% women that are watching me, which is good, because at the end of the day, I wanna reach out to the women too, because there's women and men that watch all the whiskey tubers, and personally, I talk about everything here. It's not only whiskey, because if we talk about just whiskey, it's like, god damn, like we can't be talking about just whiskey all day. You know, so AM says it's called hate watching. It is kind of called hate watching, but it's not really that. There's many people that have no personality. They're bored, and they can't do good content, so they have to copy other people's content. Now we have one of the ladies over here, hearting me. Hey, thank you. I have JD over here saying, why hate on someone spreading knowledge about whiskey and bourbon? I don't get it. Okay, so you don't get it, JD, because you don't have a channel, okay? So when you get to a platform, say you're on TV, there's people on TV that, you know, people that on TV they make a good salary, and they're, you know, they show their personality, but they get a certain script. I'm not scripted. There's no script here at all. So when people see me on live streams and they're a smaller channel and I just fucking pass them, they get pissed because it's like, you know, their egos start coming out like, why did this guy all of a sudden just pass me? This guy has a personality, I get it, but I thought I had a personality. That's what they would be saying. And then they get hurt, and, you know, they start spreading some name calling. AM, thank you. Hey, thank you so much, AM. You have been a good, how do I say it? You have been great on the fragrance community, and you know that I know that you know that I have a lot of fragrances, and I only try to show you the best modern fragrances or the best vintage fragrances. As a matter of fact, I'm wearing a fragrance right now. It's from Zaharoff. I don't have it here with me. I have it upstairs, but I do tell you this. Hello. Shit, I lost myself there. AM, I do tell you this, okay? There's a lot of fragrance channels that will not, benefit you. So AM, just know this. The way you act, the way your personality is, the way you are, you don't need a fragrance at all, okay? So chopping up all the people in the fragrance community, okay? Right now, I'm chopping up all the people in the fragrance community. As a matter of fact, I'm not going to chop up anybody in the whiskey community because, you know, most of these people do a lot of hard work. 20-minute videos on a review. Jesus Christ. Fuck's sakes. That is a lot of minutes. There's no way I'll watch that, but let's go back to the fragrance community. There's a lot of fragrance people out there that talk about fragrances like they're going out of style. Now, these fragrances, you can buy them. Like, it's easy to buy. Now, the whiskeys that I have, some of them, these are easier to get, obviously. This one's harder to get. You know, I show you the best whiskeys. This is not a channel for alcoholics. The alcoholics would never, ever tune into my channel. They would never, ever. So for anybody saying that, oh, man, this guy's a fucking... Man, it's a joke because some of these people fucking can't tune into my channel because they don't have $200. Okay, AM, this is for you to tune back to the fragrance community. Some of these people can't afford some of the bottles that I show. Alcoholics, they drink a whole bottle in a day. And I'm talking about, like, they buy the cheapest bottle. Like, most of these are too much. And these are, for me, these are a joke because these are under fucking, $40? These are a joke to me. I show the best whiskeys on this channel that you can get to date, the modern whiskeys, and also if there's a whiskey that costs $300, $400, $1,000, I show it to you here, and it's just pathetic to see virgins out there in the live stream talking bad about somebody that they don't know because they don't really know me. And this is for the fragrance community because it's a bunch of virgins I've noticed that are talking bad about me. The good people that are talking good about me, you know, I'm going to say Manny Fragrance, which is in the fragrance community. Hey, all respect to him because he does a good community, and his community is kind of divided because the people that aren't Spanish, they don't tune into his community, which, fuck's sakes, if I wasn't Spanish, I would still tune into his live streams because they're good and they're honest. And he shows everything. He shows the cheapies, the expensive ones, the modern ones. So you know what? I do tune into his. But some of the other fragrance people, it's just, I've heard bad things. I'm like, dude, like, yo, I'll mop you up. I'll mop you up with all the fragrances that I haven't showed you. And some of the fragrances that I buy, like the Perfume de Marley that I've showed, $300 bottles. There's a reason why it's $300 because it's fucking amazing. It's good. Now, have I showed a bad fragrance? I haven't. I haven't showed. Personally, I think the worst fragrance that I have showed was the Trump one, and it's still good because it's a cheapie. And then what other fragrance that I show? Sauvage, Dior Sauvage. I can't stand it because everybody uses it. So AM, just know this. Make sure that when you wear a fragrance, is something that you like. You tune into the channels that you like. If you don't like vintage fragrances, don't tune in. If you like modern fragrances, tune in to Chris, because Chris from Fragmental, he does great modern fragrances, and I think his etiquette and everything is great, spot on. His videos is great. But some other ones, man, come on. Like, it just makes no sense. I'm going to say rocking the cowboy hat today. I have to. I have to rock. You know what? I have to. Because you know what? I'm in the country mood. I've been listening to country music. Yeah, just a tip. So we have AM here. He said, what do you think about the guys that collect whiskey but don't drink them? So this is... Now that you ask them, they call them taters, and I do videos because I pop them. So the recent video that I posted up recently, it's a bunch of the bottles. I have a lot of them. So I posted this one up. Oh shit, it's backwards. I posted this one up. Many of them are going to be fucking gaga over this because they keep these and they don't pop them. I think it's ridiculous. But you know what? There's just different people out there in this world. They're called taters. Yeah, they're called taters. But let me go to this. Let me see if this is actually. I mean, outperforming. Are you serious? This one's really, really nice. Hazelnut cream, super creamy. You get the nice, beautiful creaminess on this. This is why I bought this bottle. I bought a couple of the bottles because it's just super creamy. It's just amazing. I mean, they're all going to mop up this bottle, obviously. But for the rookies, I recommend you buy this. If you're a rookie out there and you want to buy something that you can taste and you could have just maybe 2 notes on here, and it's a beautiful bottle, beautiful presentation, I still recommend you to get this. $30. Are you serious? It is nice. So you know what? I'm gonna let you guys ask any question right now because some of the other guys, they had to do some certain stuff. So you all are about to be able to unleash anything you want. If you have any question, now somebody here says sipping on the Bardstown. Right now, it was very surprising. Now, the Bardstown does have a lot of different ones. I don't tend to show them too much because personally, I do notice that most of their bottles are too much money. I have a couple of them. I don't want to show you them because they use sourced whiskey, which means they get certain whiskeys from Tennessee and they bottle it up. Personally, I don't think that's a thing that I want to show on this channel. Maybe eventually I'll go, showing you other bottles. But this is another one that I didn't want to show you guys. But I thought it would be only right to show you. This one's distilled in Tennessee, Indiana, Kentucky, Ohio, Wisconsin, New York, Texas. And I'm talking about like this. This is like a craft. They put a lot of different sourcings together to get this bottle. So you know what? It's just kind of somebody says hater taters. Laura, hater taters. It's good that you say that, Laura, because now I'm starting to feel like you're part of the whiskey community. Because I thought, Laura, I thought you were part of the watch community. I really did think you were part of the watch because ever since I jumped into Tim Wright's live stream and Archie's live stream, which I'm going to tell you this right now, boys, I'm going to tell you this right now. The only way I am going on to Archie's live stream because he did lose. He lost a superstar. Okay, I feel like I'm getting up there, and there's no way I will go back there unless not only does he apologize, but he has to do something for me, and that's the only way I'll be jumping on to Archie's again. But from now on, the only watch community live stream that I'll be jumping on would be Tim Wright's live stream because most of these people, they understand the value of having me on their live stream and they understand that I am growing and I do like to surround myself with people that understand the value of money and gold, silver, and personality and everything above that is positive. Okay, so you have to surround yourself with people that are common to you. I just thought the whole Archer stream, it's a fun stream. I used to tune in, but ever since the day that certain people got a little bit, how do I say it? I've been using the word virgins lately because some people have been acting like it, and there's certain people there that have been acting like it. and I just didn't like the way that they treated the value in having me there. But that's just one live stream, you know. There's a couple other ones that I've been invited to, a couple other ones too, not watch communities, but different communities. I just want to step into too many live streams, which, you know, if I don't find music like in common with me, I'm not gonna jump in. If I find music in common with me, I'll jump into the live stream and talk about it. But you know what? It's fun to be on Tim's Rights live stream because he has a good amount of people there that do understand that I do hold good value in what I say, and most of them do notice, hey, that whiskey is amazing. They notice whiskey watches. They notice, you know, everything that a man would like is amazing, and I do love the community that he backs. But yeah, that's to that. I think I was answering somebody's question. So this Yellowstone, just great, you know, store pick, amazing. Just very, very good. So I gotta tell you, with the cigars, you gotta make sure that you have the right cigar. There's no wind now, so maybe I could use the... As a matter of fact, for any of you watching, we have close to 10. We have 10 people. We have 10 people watching. Later on today, I might just be singing for some of you, and you're gonna be able to get an opportunity of me either fucking up the lyrics or doing it really, really good. So this is gonna be later on today. So for any of you that are into music or into country music, or depending on what I'm gonna be singing, I have a feeling I'm gonna go for a country song. And I think if I do a country song with my hat, I think it'll be great. But let me put this over here. Okay, so another thing I wanted to preach about. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, you are the person, okay? You are literally the person right now that you can literally determine your future, okay? So if you decide that you're gonna be just... Let me move this over here. Okay, so for many of you, I have noticed that many of you are getting inspired, maybe from the wrong people. I have noticed this because I have been in certain live streams, and I don't go on to all the live streams. But remember, there's a lot of people out here that only are thinking about themselves. Okay, only about themselves, okay? There's no other person but themselves. So ever since I have been on live stream, I have noticed this, but I haven't said too much. I love a nice dessert cigar after a nice meal. So it's good to have a nice, you know, cigar after a nice meal. As a matter of fact, when you smoke a cigar, you have to make sure that you do have a filled stomach. It's always good to have a filled stomach before you do a cigar. If you don't eat something and you have a strong cigar, like a full body cigar, it might hit you. So for any of you that don't know, that there's certain tobaccos out there that they use the right leaves, the right fillings, that will really not talking about knock you out, but they'll give you a big buzz that normally you wouldn't get in certain stuff. So you know what, like this one over here, my cigar, which I was smoking this earlier, I stopped smoking it, and now all I did, I cut it. So I could smoke it for all of you later. So as of right now, I'm thinking about cooking for all of you, you know, standing up and cooking for bringing the barbecue out and doing a different live stream. But it might be a little bit too much. Maybe later I might actually pop open the other bottle. So I might actually do that later. So for right now, we're losing a little bit of people. That's okay. I want to end this live stream just like this. We have talked about a lot of things, and you all have been very good watching me and commenting in the comment box. So what I'm going to do for all of you, I'm going to come back later maybe later, probably in a couple hours or maybe in an hour. I'll show up when the sun goes down and I'll be with you all here later. So I hope all of you enjoyed this time with me and the cheaper whiskeys over here. Oh shit, I just got a super chat. Maybe I don't move. Absolutely, man. Know what he says. JD William, he says, absolutely, man, knows what he's talking about. Look, man, I definitely do, JD. I definitely do. And since you send a super chat, I'm gonna leave it up to you, JD, whether or not I should keep on going. And you could ask me one last question, or we can come back later and we could do something different, because you know what? I'm going to bring out some expensive bottles later, or you know what? I'm going to probably cook later, but it depends on how I feel. I usually go by feel. It's good to do that for any of you that are, taking peer pressure. Don't take peer pressure. Do what you feel. If you think that those shoes are white and nice and beautiful on you, buy those shoes. If you think that whiskey is beautiful looking, but you still want to buy that whiskey. Anything. If you like that car, that Aston Martin, and you like it, your Aston Martin silver, and everybody says, why are you buying silver? Why are you buying the Aston Martin silver? It's because I like it, motherfucker. I like the silver Aston Martin. Don't let peer pressure hit you, because they will change the direction in your life. And you don't want that. You want to be in control of the universe around you, everything around you. You want to be in control with your life, okay? So JD, I'm going to leave it to him. Hey, I don't want to hold you back, brother. Okay, good. JD, I'm going to tell you this right now. Thank you for the super chat. And I'm going to say one thing. Be back with me in an hour or two, JD. I'm going to put this for, what time is it right now? So it's 6. 2 more hours. Give me 2 more hours and I will be back with all of you. We're going to talk about everything. As a matter of fact, we're going to put the smack down on all the virgins later, because this is the only people that talk about other people. The virgins. Okay, the virgins out there are the only ones that talk about other men, because it's just what it is. It's just the hate that comes with the game. Laura says, can we see the finished barbecue next time? As a matter of fact, Laura, you can see every finished product of my barbecue only on Instagram, okay? I can't be posting everything on YouTube. I have a different platform too on social media on Instagram. So if you follow me on Instagram, you will be able to see all the finished meats that I post up on the stories on Instagram, and you'll be enjoying everything that I post up. Instagram is literally, it's all about pictures and videos, and I don't have to, talk too much like I do here on YouTube. So if you want to see that, Laura, you have to tune in to my Instagram. I do post them up on my stories. Good stories. I post up badass stories. I post up nice stories. Everything good. And the foods. I post up the foods, the meats, which I'm going to be cooking very soon. So thank you all for being here. And later, I'm going to be taking out the expensive whiskeys, the bourbon whiskeys for all of you. And I hope you all do enjoy later on, because it's going to be amazing. I might even come out with an intro singing for all of you. So it'll be a fun time. But JD, thank you for that super chat. Thank you so much. And for all of you that just tuned in earlier, hey, thank you for being here. Everybody that tuned in late, thank you for being here. We're going to end this stream right now, but I will be back with all of you in a couple more hours. So I'll see you guys on the